Yeah, what? Hello and welcome to today's varsity tennis game here at St. Christopher's. The St. Christopher Saints are playing the Collegiate Cougars. Here right now we have Alistair Burke versus Will Calamiti. Should be an exciting one. I'm Sammy Henneke. I'm here with Ivy Cheney. You have any thoughts about today's game?
I'm just very excited to see. This is my first experience watching St. Chris tennis this year, and it's against our biggest rival in Collegiate. So I'm very excited. We got a young roster this year. We got some new captains, Alistair Burke, who we're watching right now. We have Eli Bemis and we have Joe Beck. So I'm very excited to see us kick off the year in a strong fashion.
Yeah. So, Ivy, do you want to tell the people about the rules set in place for the tennis match today? Just
Uh,
to be clear.
yeah, so there are 9 total games today, and there are 6 singles, 3 doubles, and the first one to win five of those games wins the whole series. So, so each match is a total of 10 sets. So there are a lot of little small rules here today, but hopefully we'll catch on, and so will our audience the longer the play. So Alistair has just won the first match, so Alistair is up 1-love on today. One thing I noticed about St. Chris tennis is that the matches typically move very fast.
Yeah, definitely with Alistair Burke. He's nationally known for his tennis skills, been very good throughout his entire tennis career, and it's really impressive. As you saw in the first match so far, he obliterated the guy, you have to say. Let's see if he can continue it up here. Calamita will be serving. And that'll be a fault for Calamita.
Great shot by Alistair Burke. That was fantastic.
Yeah, hit the back right corner. No better place to put it.
And those forehands really have some power behind it. Got it into the very corner of the court. One thing I have noticed about Alistair too is his backhands are very strong. Help him keep him in play. Definitely an advantage.
Yeah, there's a lot of tennis players are very strong with their forehand, but it's their backhand that really messes them up. Wow, very good serve there by Calamita to get the easy points on Burke. It'll be 15 all. Calamita here.
Looks like Calamita tried to take it early but couldn't capitalize. That might have been a fault.
Yeah, it looks like it. And another fault there.
So it'll be 2 faults, yeah.
So now Burke is up 30-15 on the second match of the day.
And there are a lot of games going on too right now, so we'll be sure to follow you up with some updates.
Another fault there. Calamita's got to really work on his serve. Can't be getting these faults, making his second serve not as strong as his first
Especially
would
early
be.
on, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And a wild hit there, way out of reach.
Once again, great backhand play by Alistair Burke. Put him up, I believe, 45-15 now.
Yeah, so Burke here only needs one more point to win the match and go up 2-0. So it's best. Each person is.
Ooh, looks like that drop there by Alistair Burke couldn't get over. So now it'll be 45-30. My apologies, I meant 40-30.
Yeah, so if Calamita can get this point here, it'll go to deuce and he'll have a better chance of winning, but let's see if Alistair lets it happen. That'll be another fault going over the fences.
It's definitely been Calamiti's weakness right now.
And that's a let there, I believe. Hit the net before, so it'll be redone. Ooh, and Burke unable to respond to that nice serve. It'll be deuce now. So with deuce, each player goes to 40, and they are both have to win 2 points in a row in order to win the match. Another fault there.
Dang, Calamity cannot get his serve down. Oof. Great shot there by Alistair Burke, once again putting in the corner.
Calamita showing his frustration after that.
So that will be advantage Burke right now.
And another fault. We'll see what Burke can do here. Calamita serves. Ooh, a good serve there. That'll be out. Be back to deuce.
Fantastic serve there.
Oh, good serve there. Wow. Really impressive. Managed to get the advantage up on Burke. Oh, just kidding. That was actually a fault there. Burke wins that match, and he'll go back to serving up 2-0. Oh, Burke had a slam there and didn't manage to get it over the net. Really unfortunate to see.
He had that positioning too.
Yeah, he had a perfect hit to lay it up and just got a little too excited. I know that happens to me a lot in ping pong. Oh, good hit
A little
there.
tougher than ping pong. There we go. Burke capitalizing right there.
Fun fact, ping pong is actually tennis, but smaller and on a table.
Yes, but I think our ping pong skills are not on par with their tennis skills.
Hey, man.
I think that's a fair assumption.
I don't
yeah.
think you've ever seen me play ping pong.
I have seen you play ping pong. I have seen you.
Not in a while, obviously. I've been practicing.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so.
Anyways, back to the match.
On point.
That was a fault there.
So that was a double fault. Now Alistair Burke will maintain a
Ooh, Burke with another fault. Managed to get this serve in. Ooh, and right to the net. That'll be a good point for Burke.
So now we have a 30-all score.
Yeah, Burke managing to come down from an early deficit. And another point for Burke.
Burke's now up 40-30.
Serving too, so we can try to get this one in there now. And he doesn't. That'll be one fault. And Calamita tries to lob it over, but goes just short. That'll be a match for Burke there.
So Burke will now go up 2-1 on the day.
And so this is a best of 10. So whichever one of these gets the 10 matches first will win. And it's also you have to win by 2. So if it's 9-all, then it won't be winner take all. They would have to win 2 more.
There are a lot of different rules for tennis, as you can see.
And if they both hit 10 points at the same time, it'll be one match first to 7. And whoever wins that will win. Calamita with the serve. Good save there by Alistair. Running across the field and just a little too short.
What a play by Calamita, making Burke run from one side to the other. So Calamita will take a 15-love lead.
It's a nice day here at St. Christopher's. A little chilly, especially for the people standing around, but I'm sure it's perfect for these tennis players out here.
Yeah.
Got the sun out and not too hot, so I doubt they're sweating too much. Sure, this is always ideal weather in the springtime.
That is for sure.
Ooh, good
Looks
back
to get
corner
warmer
hit.
later in the week, so
Yeah, sure hope so.
So as you can see, as we get into April and May, the tennis players will be
That'll be a fault. Oh, Calamita just a little too late. Burke with a nice hit there. Get the lead.
So Calamita is still holding a 30-15 advantage here. Oof.
Burke unable to respond there.
Looks like that was a fault there, so it's hard to see through this fence.
Yeah, it really
So
is.
forgive us for incorrect sometimes.
But there, that was definitely a point against Burke. Gonna reset here. Burke gonna try to respond from this. Down 40-15.
Actually, sorry to correct
30
you.
all.
Yeah, 30 all.
Good respond there, trying to lob it over,
Great shot by Burke.
and it'll get too short. Alistair with a nice lob right over Calamita.
So Alistair holds the advantage 40-30. Calamita serves. That may have been a fault. Yes. Calamita's going to reserve. Oh, wait. Actually, that might have been Calamita's point. So it looks like we have a deuce on our hands. Fault 1.
Calamita's done much better at serving this match than he did previously. Which is good to see. Wow.
Great
silencer
shot by
there.
Alistair.
Alistair going to have the advantage. Oh, Alistair wins the match. We'll go up 3-1 now. Going to start serving.
That was a fantastic play by Alistair on that last point. I still can't get over that lobby hit. That was that was something cool to watch.
It's always fun to watch great players play sports, no matter what the sport is.
That is for sure.
I've never been the biggest tennis fan, I'll admit, but
Neither
watching
have I.
Alistair is really entertaining, as well as watching. I'll always be sure to tune on Roger Federer or somebody like that. Check him out because it's just so entertaining to see somebody so exceptional at certain sport.
I completely agree. I remember being little and being like, me and my friend being obsessed with Rafael Nadal for a time, so I totally understand what you mean.
Oh, wow. Alistair not letting him even respond after the serve.
So that'll be a 30-love lead.
Alistair can get this win here. He'll look to be taking it away.
Oh, great shot. He's like pumping his fist now. So that's a 40-love lead. If Alistair can be up 4-1 here, like, that's a huge advantage for the rest of the match.
It's going to be hard for Calamita to come back from that fault there. It's going to be a little more conservative. Hits the net, so that'll be a lead, and they'll redo.
Great forehand shot. Wow.
Calamita finally get some points in this match.
So I think that is a 15-40 lead now.
Fault 1.
Serves are so fast, it's hard to keep track from this angle.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Oh, wow.
Great forehand shot.
Yeah,
by
misdirection there. I acted like he was going to the right side and curved it back left, tricking out Calamita and taking the match.
So yes, Alistair Burke is now up 4-1. A very impressive showing over the arch nemesis Collegiate so far. We'll make sure to give you some updates in the next coming moments of the other games.
And the two going to switch sides again. Burke only needs to win 6 more matches in order to win this set.
Calamity will now serve. He's down 1-4, so definitely needs to bounce back these next few games if he has a chance coming back. So fun fact about Alistair Burke, he actually plays overseas during the summer. I know last year he played in London for a time, so he is definitely like He is definitely an accomplished tennis player, even
Yeah.
at a young age.
Oh, wow. Good
Wow.
save there. Oh, just a little short there. Calamita with a nice rally.
Looked like Calamity was going to lob the ball over at Burke's head, just like what Burke did early on, but Burke was able to recover there with a nice backhand volley. Calamity up 15 love now. Great shot there.
Very impressive.
So Calamity took a 30 love, capitalized on the short volley. Looks like there's a fault on that play.
Oh, wow.
Great shot by
Goodness
Alistair
gracious.
Burke. That was a rocket.
Yeah. Really impressive.
Good Lord. Oh, that's a let there. Bounced off the top of the net. So now Burke coming back for a 30-all possession.
Calamita falling up a little too short there.
Burke now up 40-30.
Some great response by Burke. He was originally down 30 love. And now is taking a lead. That'll be another fault.
One thing that is to note about Calamiti's play today is his faults. That's definitely like keeping him down.
Oh, nice.
Forehand.
Oh, good curve there. Oh, wow. That was
Great shot by Burke.
yeah, that was a great rally. Some nice curvature on the ball by Calamita.
So now Burke will go up 5-1 over Calamati.
One of us is saying Calamita, and the other would say Calamati. I don't. Calamita. Yeah, dude, I told you, right? You're wrong. So Burke will serve here.
Oof.
Fault one. Calamita cannot let Burke go up 6 games to 1.
You'd definitely be in a deficit there.
Yeah. He's going to have to respond here. Get within 3 rather than 5. Because it's going to be, especially with a player as good as Burke, it's going to be hard to respond when you're going to have to double the games won as Burke in order to win after this.
Great return there.
Calamita hits it just a little bit too hard.
Burke now up 30. Love.
Oh, wow. Making him run for it, and he's going to hit it to the other side, and no responding to that.
Burke is fast.
Yeah. You can really tell here Burke is much better when he's able to serve. Past 2 games in which he's served, he's just basically destroyed Calamita.
That's for sure. It's definitely making him run across the court.
Yeah, he's determining where the ball goes, not Calamita. Calamita just has to hit it back. Oh, wow.
Oh my
An ace there.
gosh.
Calamita can't even respond to that. That'll be another, or that'll be another point, or another game for Burke, putting him up 6-1 already in today's match.
Burke has obviously got the upper hand here, taking advantage of the faults and capitalizing, making sure he has control of where the ball goes, and that's just how he's been able to get ahead early on.
Yeah, they're going to take a little water break here. Make sure they're hydrated. It's always important to hydrate when you're doing sports.
That is for sure. Yeah, that is for sure.
I mean, you don't want to be thirsty.
Yeah.
Burke and Calamita going to go back to plan. Calamita going to serve in this game.
Looks like there's some confusion right now. Not
Yeah, I
sure.
think they lost one of the balls, but they're just going to play on anyways.
So yeah, Calamita will now serve. If he can correct those faults, like a comeback, like isn't out of the question.
Yeah, the only thing is if
Oh,
he might be able to correct those faults, but I don't think Calamita has a chance to win a game when Burke is serving.
yeah. So Calamita will take a 15-love lead. Fault there. I think that was a lead on the play, so they will redo the point. Great serve there.
An even better response by Burke.
So, correction, Burke is now up 30-love over Calamita. Oof. Another fault there. He has to correct that if he wants to come back in this game.
Yeah, it might be already a little too late. Don't want to jinx anything for
Yeah.
Burke here, but
That's for sure, yeah.
that was an impressive serve there.
Yeah.
Hitting it right in the back corner.
I think I thought Burke thought it was going to be a little short. And
Yeah. That'll be 15-30 in Burke's favor.
Oh, what a forehand by Burke. That was tremendous. Had complete control over it, perfectly placed. That is one thing you can't beat on Burke. He always has control of the ball.
Yeah, I would totally agree with that. It never seems like he's just hitting it to hit it back and get it on the other side. He's hitting it in a perfect place to try to get the point.
So now a 40-30 advantage, Burke. Oh, correction, that might have been game. So yeah, Burke is up 7-1.
Yeah, so Burke will serve this game. Wow.
Once again, perfectly placed in the backhand corner. That is tremendous.
Burke's been playing exceptionally so far, showing why he's the number one, has the number one spot on this tennis roster. Now up 15-love.
Fault one there.
And it hits the net there. So
Burke, I think, is up 30, 50, or
30 love, I believe.
Yes.
Burke only needs to win 3 more games, including this one, to win the set against Calamita. And another impressive serve there, putting him up 40 love. See if he can shut him out for this game.
Oof, fault there. Oof, another fault there. I think Burke will turn that over.
Yeah, so Burke unable to get the shutout there, but still has a solid 40-15 lead here on Calamita.
Yeah, no worries at all.
Yeah.
At this point. He already has a 7-1 advantage in game, so that is tremendous.
Burke just going for style points now. Gets a fault there.
That's one way to describe it. Style points. I think that might have been game. Yeah, I think so.
Never
Okay.
mind. I put him up 8-1. Flip that switch twice. And Burke only needs to win these 2 more games. And he will have won it.
Not to jinx it or anything, but I don't really think there's a lot of worry going through Alistair, especially in these past 8 games. Complete control over his opponent.
Yeah, definitely.
Coach giving Calamity some pep talks here.
Updates of all the matches. Our name, our players are first, and that's what the score is. We are the first number.
So a little score update here. So number 2 on the team, Will Thompson, is currently up 4-3. Number 3, Talman Ramsey, is up 5-2. Number 4, Captain Eli Bemis, is currently down 0-5. Number 5, Joe Parker, another captain, is down 2-3.
Joe Parker is not a captain.
Oh,
for this
I'm
team.
sorry. I'm getting confused with Joe Beck. And number 6 on the team, 8th grader Brendan Engel, good friend of mine. He is down 3-4 currently. So St. Chris still holds the advantage early on.
Yeah, we'll see what they can do to further their lead. Their number 1 guy, Burke, very commanding lead, so hopefully he'll set the way for everyone else.
Yeah. Alistair Burke is definitely dominating the competition right now.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Burke already ready to play.
So Calamity will now serve. Currently down 1-8. I mean, a comeback isn't out of the question, but
And Calamita hits just a little bit to the right there.
it's just me or just seems a little off. Like,
Yeah, he seems a little phased. He definitely was playing a lot better towards the early games.
and the
here.
warm-ups, he looked fantastic,
Yeah.
too.
I think he definitely Burke hit had some nice hits on him, and he got a little worried.
Mm-hmm.
And see, now he just keeps hitting it out of the court.
So I think Burke is now up 30 love. Ooh.
And we're lucky there's a fence there.
Yeah, that would hit us right in the face. I'm worried that it's going to hit the camera soon, too.
Yeah,
Like,
that
it's
would be
perched up high.
really unfortunate.
If it's anything like baseball, it will eventually get hit once in a while. So Calumetti once again hitting it out. And so now Burke is going to go up 9-1 in games. That is tremendous play. So now we're going to turn things over to a tennis analyst here, Captain Claire Bowes for the St. Catherine's tennis team. Get some of her insights on play. Claire, what do you like about Alistair's play so far in this game?
I would just say that he has a really good serve. It's nice topspin.
It's a little kick. His second serve is a nice kick serve.
That's true.
Thank you, Claire, for that guest commentary. So Calamita is now up 30 love.
He just had an amazing topspin though.
Alistair is really just moving him back and forth. Will's just having a hard time keeping up. Oh, I'm Gracie Capeless. Tennis captain of the girls team, St. Catherine's.
Good response there by Calamita, not letting Burke get anything there. Burke gonna serve. Just be a little too far. First fault.
Oh, ace. Nice serve. Oh, and the match is over.
Yeah, and Alistair Burke has beaten Will Calamita 10-1 in this set. Really impressive showing there by Burke, and some good play there by Calamita. Gave him some tough times, but Burke able to pull away with it there.
Yeah, just overall, Burke dominated that play, and special thanks to Gracie Capeless and Claire Bowes. Tennis Catherines for St. Catherine's. They're not as skilled as we are on the mic, but their insight definitely helps. So now we're going to, I believe we might take a quick break in a second to transition to the next court. So we will be back with you momentarily.
And now we will transition to the second set of today's match, which is Captain Eli Bemis for the St. Christopher's team versus Sean Kapadia. Currently, Kapadia is up 7-2 in this set.
Definitely a different tone in terms of game so far for this court. A lot different from Burke's play.
Yeah, Bemis seems to be struggling a bit, but just got a pep talk from Coach Ute, and we'll see if he can use those words of wisdom. Yeah, Bemis with a nice point there.
I mean, he's only down 7-2. It's not like 9-1, so.
Yeah.
Plus, it's Eli, so I'm not counting him out
Yeah, he
just yet.
He was down 7-1, so he's already won one game to respond. And that'll be just out there. Kapadia's point.
Apologize to the viewers. There is a little bit of a lag in terms with the camera, but hopefully we'll solve those issues in a little bit.
Bemis will serve now. Bemis with a nice serve there. Kapadia is able to get it just in the lines.
I think that might have been Kabadier's point there.
Yeah, just went a little bit too far out of the court, so that'll be 15 love for Kapadia.
So Kapadia now up 8-2 in terms of games.
Impressive serve there by Bemis to not let anything up, tie the game up at 15 all.
Must say I'm surprised Alistair Berg was able to finish off his opponent that quickly.
Yeah, definitely. He's the only one to have done so far, but putting the Saints up 1-0 on the match so far. So, really a good way to start off with the Saints. That'll be a fault there.
You know, one thing I don't understand about test players is how they can play with a ball in their pocket. It seems like a dumb analysis, but like I've always wondered that, like how
No,
they can move around that well.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. If I'm playing basketball or something like that, I can't have anything in my pocket.
Exactly. Great shot there by Bemis, too. He'll go up 30-15. This is definitely one of the chillier days in terms of the season, but as April and May come around, it'll get a lot hotter, and these players will actually start to sweat soon. Good rally going on.
Kapadia just hit it a little bit too hard after those rallies.
Got a little too much air under it. I think the pressure of the rally started to get to him. Great rally overall, though. Bemis now up 40-15.
Yeah, Bemis going to have to continue this strong play if he wants to come back down 8-2.
He's played a great game
Yeah,
so
he
far.
has.
So that was almost out on Kapadia. Behind Bemis.
Bemis tries to get it back after Kapadia lobbed it over him, but was just a little bit too far to the right, and that'll be Kapadia's point, 40-30.
I'm very impressed with how these tennis players can move back and forth on the court, following the ball.
Agility. It's the name of the game. Bemis gonna serve now. fault there.
Great serve. Oh. So now it'll be a deuce, 40 all.
Deuce.
Sound like the guy from Wii Sports. Did you used to play that game, Sammy?
Of course I played Wii Sports, man.
That's how I know how to score tennis.
I
'cause of
actually,
Wii Sports.
Was you know how you could get, there was like that one level, it was like pro. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I'm not going to brag or anything, but I was a pro at tennis.
Really?
Yes, I was very good.
I would always start out on like the tracker super well, and then it plummet down to 0.
Yeah, you should have seen me. I was doing more work than these tennis players here, running around the house trying to play Wii tennis.
Yeah, this is definitely a little bit harder than Wii tennis.
Yeah,
that's
just
for
a
sure.
bit.
One guy I couldn't beat was
Ooh.
Matt. Oh, so it looks like that will be
Advantage.
I think that actually it might be back to a deuce.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Back
Yeah.
to a deuce, actually. Good save there by Kalamata. Kapadia. Sorry. Correction. My bad.
So that would be an advantage on Kapadia. And Burke was up 40-15 too. 1 point away. It's crazy. Like, that's one thing about tennis is like the tone of the game, since there's like so few points, can change dramatically.
Yeah, definitely. Kapadia gonna start off serving here. Not what Bemis wants. With Kapadia only needing one more game to win. And the wind's starting to blow here.
Yeah.
It's getting pretty chilly.
So I think Kapadia now with a 9-2 lead over Bemis.
Bemis gonna sit down, take a break for a little bit, try to catch his thoughts.
This is a lot, but trying to remember the player from Burke's game.
Calamita.
Yes, Calamita. It's a lot like his game, you know. Took a break near the last few games, try to get his mind set, you know. Bemis might not come back here, but he could still get a few more games off him, make the score a little bit closer.
Yeah, definitely. Just some more updates to track the other games. Number 2, Will Thompson is currently up 7-4. Number 3, Talman Ramsey is also up 7-4. As you can see, Bemis is currently down 2-9. Joe Parker is down 3-6, and the 8th grader Brendan Ingle is down 4-7.
Yeah, as you can see, there is a lot of youth on this varsity tennis team. Not many seniors. I can only name one senior, Joe Beck.
I actually believe there are 2 seniors along with Max Nabakow.
Oh, okay.
Although I'm not too sure if he's more of a manager sorts than a.
Oh, he is a manager. Okay. So now 30 love.
So yeah, you were right. Joe Beck, the only senior for this team, shows that they have a lot of room for improvement, definitely, and some potential for years to come. They have 2 8th graders on the team, and 2 or 3 freshmen as well. So have 3 or 4 years left to develop them for Coach Ute.
Mm-hmm. Some of these younger guys like Brendan Ingle remind me a lot of Alistair Burke. You know, get on the team, 8th grade. You know, work your butt off, and eventually you'll be number 1, even before you're a senior, which is I think is tremendous.
Yeah, Burke's been a key piece in this team for a lot of years now. Won a couple of prep league titles, and correct me if I'm wrong, I believe they won states once in the past 3 years.
Yes, I think you're correct. I believe with Matthew Fernandez.
Yes,
Yeah.
That was actually when Burke was an 8th grader, but he was still on the team.
That's
and
crazy.
He was still probably a very key part of it too.
So this is the final point if Capita can get it here, and he will take the 10-2 win. Phenomenal return there by Bemis.
And the ball will go out, and that'll be a 10-2 win for Capadia against Eli Bemis. Bemis played pretty well towards the end of that game, but Capadia just overtook him and got the win. So then, to recap the entire match, it is currently tied at 1-1 between the two teams. Still plenty of time left to play, so we'll see if anything else can happen. Do that.
So we're going to end the stream here today. So we want to thank y'all for tuning in and watching this match against Collegiate. And we'll be sure to post the results on our St. Christopher's homepage and on Twitter as well. I would like to thank Joe Brennan on the computer, as well as Russell Richards with camera, and also thank the St. Catherine's captains for helping us out with a few tennis rules and observations. And be sure to check in for Thursday against Deep Run. That looks to be a very intense match as well. And so from Sammy and I, we would like to thank y'all for watching.